Selection last June, the 3-1. Almost hit him regardless. It's ball 4. Leadoff man on, and J.C. Flowers coming up. Flowers is a busy guy. Started in center field.
Seemed to relax a lot more.
4th round pick of the Pirates last week. Shows bunt, drops it down. Marceau's got to hurry. He slipped on the turf, and everybody's safe. J.C. Flowers with a bunt single, and there's 2 on with nobody out for Florida State.
One thing that Florida State does well, and they've done it for years, Mike Martin has a sign from the dugout. He'll yell, yes, 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 but watch his eyes. Looks over at third base. He peeks over. He sees he has an opportunity. Never moves ahead. Just the eyes. Now he lays it down and points that bat head right at the second baseman, the way Coach Martin has always taught.
And this line drive goes straight away center field. Robbie Martin will be stopped at third. Almost ran right around his third base coach and has to hustle back.
Well, Mike Martin Jr. is going to have a talk with Robbie Martin. He put his hand up in a hurry. Almost ran right through that sign. This field has been watered big time because of the heat. Good piece of hitting right there to center field. A great job in center field by Watson to get that ball in. It's all about the jump in center field. The execution, yes, but get to the baseball as quick as you can and get it in. Hit the cutoff, which he did. Now you have a force at.
Breaking ball to the right side. Beloso kicks the bag, need to tag it home, and they got it for a second, and they'll say he's out. The ball came loose. Martin will go ahead and step on the dish. Home plate umpire Tony Morris had to have seen the ball come out in the tag and still punched him out.
I don't think he ever saw the ball come up. The throw was perfect. Beloso did everything right at first base. All 3 umpires, I think the other 3 saw it, and they might reverse this one. But Beloso, great job at first base. The presence takes him to his left, tags him, perfect throw to home. The tag is there, but the ball flies out. That should be reversed. You get runners now at second and third, as the conference is still right in front of home plate.
Eduardo, Tony Norris was looking right at the play.
Yeah, and fellas, I mean, you could see right away, too, afterwards, Garza made the motion to try to sell it and say that it was on a transfer, which from here it didn't look like it. I snuck back behind home plate. Mike Martin Jr. sprinted from the third base coach's box towards home plate right afterwards.
David Ewell just ruled him safe. Paul Maneri comes rushing in from, and he sends a line drive to left. J.C. Flowers will score. They'll stop Smith at third. And Florida State has jumped out to a 2-0 lead.
Nose jumping out early, fastball down and in. Nice piece of hitting by Nelson. Looks like the shadows aren't really affecting these Noles right now. Hard hit, again, the outfield for LSU doing a nice.
And this flare is going to drop over the glove of Smith. Florida State out in front 3-0 here in the second. KP, what do you see from your vantage point when it comes to the Florida State hitters and their aggressiveness?
Well, it's the same thing that we've seen for the last 2 weeks. I mean, I know that yesterday, the first 5 innings, Cole Henry, Todd Peterson had him figured out, but after that, it's the same aggressive offensive approach. It's interesting. We talk so much about the patience of Florida State. They worked themselves into 12 full counts yesterday. Today against Marceau, they know they're going to see a bunch of strikes, and when they get something to handle, they're going after it. It does surprise me that nobody's down in the LSU bullpen right now, because you got to sell out now. I mean, there is no tomorrow at this.
This one's launched towards right field. Wind pushing it. It is foul. No, it's gone. A home run. Antoine Duplantis with a leadoff shot here in the 4th. Nander DeSantis is saying, put the headset on. Let's review that one. Reese Albert, the right fielder, said, I don't know what you're talking about. That one had to have been foul. And based on the reaction of the LSU crowd and the bleachers, seems they thought it was foul.
Let's see what Duplantis thinks. Sometimes that's going to be the truest thought. You knew it was gone when it left the bat, especially with the way the wind is blowing. The wind right now is going to continue to blow this ball foul. That
ball's foul.
That looks significantly foul.
Yeah, see where it hits the Marucci building to the right, right over the C of the SEC, maybe 10 feet above it.
David Ewell has the first base line, and that was his call.
In fairness, yesterday we had a hard time seeing the balls that were going out to right field also.
Watch above the SEC sign. See the foul pole to the right of it?
Hold on, boys.
See the ball right there.
I know. Stay with me now.
I'm with you.
Because the key is, I mean, does it disappear when it goes past the foul pole? That's the determining factor. Because if the baseball disappears, it's fair.
Yeah.
If the baseball doesn't disappear, it's foul. I think it disappears. I think it's fair.
I think it's fair. They called it fair, huh?
It's the best look in that one is whether or not if you see the baseball the whole time, it's foul. If you lose sight of the baseball, it's because it goes past
his junior year.
Nelson puts it up the middle. What a snag by Smith! Well, the throw was just a little bit wide. Would have been a highlight play, but great range of the Yankees draft pick. He was named to the Athens regional team. Had 3 home runs last weekend. And he slices this one to left. Nelson will be waved home from third. Becker on his way to second. He's done it again. Tim Becker with an RBI double.
Club ball is going to become very popular. These major universities. Becker going the other way. Pitch down. And again, that wild pitch, not being able to block it by Garza, creates a run for Florida State with 1 out here in the top half, in the bottom half of the inning. Beautifully done.
Josh Smith bangs one up the middle. Another leadoff hit for LSU. Their second in the last 3 innings against C.J. Van Eyck.
The leader has spoken, guys, for the LSU.
He has not handled it. I would stay with that.
Line drive, that'll get down. Smith motors past second and throws on the brakes. LSU's cooking here in the 6th.
So the difference of the elevated fastball that you really want.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Smith. The throw from Becker goes to third. And LSU's rally is rolling now.
And it's the little things in these games that I love watching the most. And you got to see Mike Salvatore at shortstop right now because of the movement of the runners. So watch. Runners start to go. Salvatore breaks towards second. Now he's about maybe 5 feet further than he would have been. I don't know if he gets to it anyway. But that movement right there, Smith thought he saw something.
Snap throw to third. Got him! A pickup by the freshman Matthew Nelson.
That can't happen. And again, we talk about trying to do a little too much. Your run does not matter. You talk about deflating the box here. Takes too big of a lead at third. Nelson, a called play. Mendoza heads up. He's there. A perfect throw. The freshman catcher picking up.
And this one's lifted to center, should end the inning. Flowers coming in. Becker is there. It'll be the center fielder, J.C. Flowers. The pickoff changed everything. LSU got breaking ball hit the opposite way. Josh Smith with the leadoff double. It gets all the way into the bullpen in trouble for Becker. And the tying run will come to the plate in the 8th.
What a piece of hitting by Josh Smith. I mean, think about all the things that are going through his head. the best leadoff hitter leading off an inning. Came into this series hitting .452 leading off an inning. Takes the curveball, goes the other way with it. Gets on base, not only that, into scoring position, possibly being his last at-bat as a Tiger. Making sure it's not. What a piece of hitting.
In the air to left, long run, Becker towards the line, it'll drop. Smith to be waved home. Becker's throw is off the mark, and taking second is Duplantis. It's a one-run game in the eighth. He just got the hand taped after sliding across the warning track.
How fitting. Antoine Duplantis, all-time hits leader at LSU, gets on base again, but right here, throw the ball to second base. You throw it home. That does not help you at all. Now you put the tying run at second base instead of keeping him at first. Throw goes to third, Antoine Duplantis.
Ripped to third, off the glove of Mendoza, and we are tied. Headed to third, Cabrera, safe. Headed to second, Watson.
Can't do it.
Can't happen.
Out at the bag.
That cannot happen.
It happened yesterday, and Watson's so aggressive, but man, does that change the course of this inning. He's immediately asking for Palmineri to come out and take a look, which I think you have to in this case. But
Needs to tell him, I'm okay. There comes a time you have to protect him against himself.
there's a good swing right there. Salvatore, first pitch breaking ball, and he was sitting on it.
First hit since the fourth inning for Florida State. Remember, this is LSU Stadium, but Florida State. Here's the 0-2 to Albert. Off the glove of Garza. Salvatore will get a free 90.
What a big break right there for Florida State. 0-2 trying to elevate a fastball, and Garza just missed it. Just flat missed it. And for the Noles right now, base hit could win this ball game, send Mike Martin back to Omaha. Look at the eyes.
The 2-2 to Mendoza. Line drive, base hit. Around third, Salvatore. The throw never gets there. Mike Martin's going back to Omaha. Another chance at the brass ring. His first trip to the stadium had already been described as unforgettable. Now even more.